What's going on, YouTubers? Gadang775. I'm back with another video, and today I'm gonna do my Moto G5 Plus review. I've had this phone for a little over a week, probably about 8-9 days. I got it last Friday, and since I got it a little bit late in the afternoon, I wanted to give it a full 7 days. Actually, I gave it 8 days to review this phone. And I can tell you what, for me, in my opinion, I'll tell you right off the bat, I'm being honest with you, this is like the new budget king for me. Okay, for me now. I don't know about you, but I'm going to go over my reasons why. Okay, one, the Moto G5 Plus, this is the Amazon exclusive version, is the price. Okay, I picked up the 64 gigabyte model with 64 gigabyte of internal storage, 4 gigabytes of RAM. Okay, and like I said, this has that new Snapdragon 625 processor compared to the old Moto G4 Plus, which had the Snapdragon 617 processor. This phone flies. Okay, I could not get this thing to slow down for the life of me. I mean, it's fast. It's fast, well optimized. I mean, I don't know about you folks, but if you're looking for a really smooth, really balanced phone that doesn't have too many problems yet, okay, I say yet, because this phone will probably run into problems later on down the line. That's just my opinion. Every phone that I've had always ran into problems, even my trusty Google Pixel. Okay, it's my daily driver. This has become my new backup phone. Okay, I've lent my Moto Z Play phone out to one of my acquaintances. They're using that phone now, and I was glad to give that phone to that person because it was they helped me out a lot, and I figured, you know what, I went ahead and gave them that phone. So this became, the Moto G5 Plus became my new backup phone, and the Google Pixel now is my daily driver. And the screen-wise, let me start off with the screen. It's very bright, very vibrant. It's a 1080p screen, okay? 1080p, you see? And it's very snappy. I could barely get it to lag. And the thing is, like at outside, when it's outside and it's really bright, if you turn the brightness all the way up, you can still see it even with, glasses on. It's a little dim, like everything else is going to be outside, but at least you can still kind of see it. So it doesn't really do too well in the direct sunlight. Okay, say like if you're at the beach, you're looking down at the phone and the sun's blazing. Yeah, it's gonna look a little dim there, even at full brightness. But you pay for what you get. Now, when it's the total opposite of that, like it's, say you're trying to go to bed, like my wife's laying right next to me, and I'm like at my phone, on my phone, like always at night, like 12 o'clock at night, I'm checking messages and whatnot on my phone in the room in the dark. My wife's sleeping. This doesn't get too bright, which surprises me, because the Moto Z Force Droid, Moto Z Play, when I turn the brightness all the way down, man, it would still be bright. It would still be like, whoa, it's still bright. But this actually kind of toned it down. So like in the dark, you're trying to go to bed, everyone, you don't want to disturb your significant other sleeping right next to you. This does really well. Okay, the brightness is not really bright, so it's not going to really bother them. Let's see what else. Volume, sound is quite clear. I've made a bunch of phone calls on this, and I'm on the Verizon network, so I call, and majority of my family are in Hawaii and in Nevada, so I call them frequently, and I've done a few calls, a bunch of calls actually from this phone, and they reported that they could hear me clearly. It was fine, and I could hear them perfectly fine through the single now, only one speaker, front-facing speaker they have there. Now, the thing is, the speaker there, any front-facing speaker is going to be better than anything on the bottom or on the top or on the back. Like the Google Pixel, the speakers are on the bottom here. You got two of them, two speakers right there. Why couldn't they keep the same formula as like the Nexus 6P with the front-facing speakers? I don't know, but they went with HTC to build their phone, and HTC did the same thing with their HTC 10, so epic fail on that. Let's see, at least one front-facing speaker, and it's got a decent volume. Okay, I think it's got decent volume. And let's see, I'll play a little sound clip from my new video vlog. Let's see, where is it? I can give you the how loud it is. It might play an ad. That's me. What's going on, YouTubers? Good day. The sound volume is decent, okay, for what it is. And I like how when I'm watching YouTube or watching other videos and whatnot, I don't accidentally muffle the sound like I do with my Pixel. When I do this, you know, I accidentally muffle the sound. Actually, I do that a lot, actually. So, or like when I'm lying on the bed and I put it on my chest, the sound gets totally muffled. So that kind of sucks. But at least with the front-facing speaker, that alleviates the problem. Let's see, what else? Like I said, I already went over kind of briefly optimizations and whatnot. Optimized very well, very smooth. Battery life. Ooh, okay, let's talk about battery life. Now, the battery life on this phone, the first day after I installed my apps, okay, so I turned on the phone and it had about 88%, 89% battery. So I just went ahead and set up my phone that way. I set it up like, set it up as a brand new phone. I didn't transfer my app from this phone because I'm still using this phone. So I set it up as a brand new phone. So I downloaded all my apps and whatnot. And after that, I still had about a good 75% plus battery. So I didn't charge this phone until the next day. So usually when you set up a phone, it drains the battery quick, or they remind you to plug it in. But I like to drain the battery first of the phone before I even plug it in once. That's just my opinion. Now, a lot of other people have different methods, but I like to drain the battery first. But I did not put this back on the charger until the following day at night. So after the first charge, I got that 80% of battery, 89% of battery got me about 4.5 hours screen on time. I'll post a pic here. And then after that, the next day I did a full charge, and it got me a little over close to 6 hours of battery screen on time, which is remarkable. Now, I don't have any battery screenshots of the next few days, but I can tell you for a fact that I've been getting a constant 5 hour screen on time minimum with this phone. Now, that's with my daily usage. Now, other people's daily usage could vary. Okay, but I watch a lot of YouTube. I go back and forth. I check my text, my tweets, my Facebook posts and whatnot. I do it all from my smartphones. And I got a constant 5 hours of screen on time. And always hit 5 hours or more. So that's an A- in my book. Any phone that can get 5 hours, that's in the A range. Okay, that's a really good deal. And I think the battery is like a 3,000 milliamp battery. I think it is. I'll go double check that. I can't remember. But the battery life is good. The battery life of the Moto G5 Plus, it's really great. I mean, let's see what else. The ads. Okay, this is the Amazon exclusive version. Now, I'll show you the ads. Now, this is the lock screen. Okay, I'm going to press it right here. Okay, I'm going to turn it on. See, sometimes it can take up a whole page. You turn it off. Then it's, oh wait, let me. There you go, I turn it back on. Sometimes it's just this little thing right here. This little, there's a little ad right there. Ooh. But sometimes it does take up the whole page like that. You see that? So it prompts you to sometimes activate your Amazon account. I just totally ignore it. I don't even, like, I removed the Amazon apps that were on my home screen. I didn't delete them yet. But I know I've been keeping my eye on XDA forums. You could probably do a, what you call they're gonna make a ROM where you can, not a ROM. What's the word? I forgot. But I know there's gonna be ways around these ads. I'll leave a link to the Moto G5 Plus XDA forums down below. Check that out. Keep an eye on that if you don't care for Amazon ads. Like for me, it doesn't bother me, so I'm not gonna even mess with it. But I know there are ways around it. There are gonna be ways around it because the Moto G4 Plus, I mean, like a month after the phone came out, or 2 months, like there were already ads and videos and posts about how to take out, you know, run custom kernels to take off all this bloatware and whatnot. So But for me, it's not really bloatware. It doesn't bother me. And I do shop at Amazon a lot, so it's kind of convenient for me because I'm an Amazon Prime member. I shop from Amazon a lot, and Amazon app is right there. Even though I don't use the app, I do like to order things from Amazon, usually from the website itself. It's rare that I order stuff from the app. But as for the Amazon ads, it's not bad, okay? It's not bad at all. And the lock screen can be small, or it can be a full screen, like I said, at times. So it's not too bad at all. And for $240, like I made a mistake in my last video when I did unboxing. I said it was like $229. No, it's $239, okay? $240 for 64 gigabytes. I always go for more internal storage because it's always cheaper and it always runs better than micro SD cards. Micro SD cards have a higher failure rate than internal storages of phones or any other internal storages of other devices. That's just my opinion. Actually, not my opinion. That's actually happened to me. I've run through a few micro SD cards before, but I have never once had the internal storage of my phones or my PC or my tablets get corrupted. That's just me. I don't know about anybody else, but it's it's more of a chance to get a corrupted SD card than you get corrupted storage. That's why I always opt to pay more money to get the more storage. Okay, let's see. And the fingerprint sensor. Fingerprint sensor is quick. It's quick. See how fast that was? Oop. That was my fault there. It's quick. It pops up really fast. Okay, and like between this and the Pixel, okay? Between this and the Pixel, it's like not night and day. It's very, very, very close. The Pixel is slightly faster, also slightly. But keep in mind, $750 phone, $240 phone. I mean, if you go with the regular Moto G5 Plus, the 32 gigabyte model, that's an even cheaper version of this phone. It'll be around $200. So, like I opted for the $240 model, and I'm totally fine with that. This is my new backup phone. Replace my Moto Z Play for now. Okay, until the next Moto Z line phones that'll be coming out. And yes, I'm a fan of Motorola. I am. I mean, because they keep their UI clean. It's very simple. Okay, oh, and they still have this flick your wrist to start the camera. And they have the chop chop to turn on the light. I like little things like this, you know. It's Motorola's signature touch, or Lenovo. And they got more Motorola phones coming out this year, which I'm probably going to try and get at least one or two of them to do reviews on. But yeah, as of right now, the Moto G5 Plus is the new $250 and below budget king when it comes to phones. Just my opinion. Oh, and the camera is pretty great too. I forgot to touch up on the camera. I shot my very first food vlog the other day. Unfortunately, I made a mistake and actually deleted two minutes of the footage, but the footage from that food vlog, okay, of the food and me eating, was shot on this Moto G5 Plus in 4K. Okay, I'll leave a link down to the food vlog down below so you can check out the footage of the Moto G5 Plus. And this does admirably well. The camera is pretty good. I was shocked. The camera is pretty good. It's a 12 megapixel camera. And similar to the Google, but when I compared footage between the Google Pixel and this by far, you can tell it offers a lot more, especially in lower light situation. This it was horrible. But then again, price range $250 and below, $750 and up. This is actually way more expensive. Actually, this costed like, if you bought this brand new, not on sale, not on a payment plan, you'll be looking to pay $850 because this is the 128 gigabyte model. 128 gigabyte model. So I always get max storage, always. So yeah, it's a big deal. I mean, for the difference in prices, this is really close to this. Okay, this is really close to this very expensive phone. The only cons I can think of, again, it's like probably the camera, which can be subpar at times. But I say it takes a great shot 70% of the time, and 30% is like it's like And the size, the form factor. Okay, this phone is actually pretty big. Look at the pixel, the size of the pixel. Okay, it's small. This is a normal 5-inch phone. For most normal people, this will be fine. Now, you throw in the Moto G5 Plus, you can already see the size difference. Look, you can even put the pixel into the phone like this. You can even put it inside the... It's still smaller than the screen of the Moto G... Well, actually, no. It's not smaller than the screen. It's a little bit bigger than the screen. It's right up to the fingerprint sensor of the Moto G5 Plus, and right up to the top of the bezel there, very top. So, form factor, size, this is probably a con, but not necessarily. Not for me, but it might be for others. So that was my review of the Moto G5 Plus. Great phone, great budget king. Now, if you're looking at getting a smartphone, and this is unlocked for all major carriers in the United States, Verizon included. Now, I haven't tried to go and activate this with Verizon in the store because I know they're probably gonna give you problems if you go and do that. Your best bet is if you have a spare SIM card that's already activated, or like you just take that SIM card out and you stick it into your Moto G5 Plus. That's what I did. I'm pretty sure this is dual SIM. It accepts nano and micro SIMs. You can either put the nano SIM in there or stick a micro SIM in there. But I think if you stick the micro SIM in there, I don't think there's room for an micro SD card. I could be wrong because I have a nano SIM, so I don't have a micro SIM where I could stick in and see if it'll work that way. Let me know if you folks have a micro SIM card and you stuck it in there and you got it to work. Let me know down in the comments if you have. But yeah, the new budget king, under $250, the Moto G5 Plus, and this is the Amazon exclusive. I'll leave a link down below. And if you're not an Amazon Prime member, I wholeheartedly recommend it if you do a lot of shopping on Amazon. But if you don't, it's not necessary. Okay, I'll leave a link to the normal price of the normal Moto G5 Plus without the ads down below as well. Go ahead and check that out. Anything purchased from these links will go directly back into the channel and getting great products like this. But yeah, it's Skadang775. I want to thank you folks for watching this video. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more videos every few days. If you didn't like this video, hit that dislike button and let me know in the comments down below. I do appreciate the criticism. Skadang775. Thanks for watching. Peace out.